Peace and blessings. This is your girl Sunshine, and this is Shine Vibrations. Whew, we made it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed your time with your family, those who celebrate Thanksgiving for the reasons of being able to be with family. There's always a debate about how we shouldn't be celebrating things because it represented the colonizers and the things that they do, but those of us that appreciate using those holidays to spend with the family, um, it's all right. Peace, family. Hey, 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 how you doing? Partners in Rhyme in the building, Malikia and Scott. Hope you guys um holiday was great as well. So let's just jump right into it because I am looking forward to interviewing this young lady that I have on for tonight. Um, so let's get into our sponsors and then I'm gonna make an announcement because this show is also dedicated to my cousin Sarah Bindum from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Those of you that tuned in last week, towards the end of my interview, I got word that she passed away. And so I figured it was only right that I share with the viewers, how I'm doing and, any of her friends and family that is watching. Also, this is a way to pay homage to her. She was definitely a supporter of everyone like I am. But she really enjoyed watching my podcast. She told me late nights when she couldn't rest, she would just go through the list and just play them back to back. So this is dedicated to you, Sarah. So first up, we got our brothers with Soul Society and Heavy Energy University with that live alkaline water.
Peace and love, family. Check it out. It's the We Are the Gold campaign. The We Are the Gold campaign is all about highlighting ourselves as the wealth, value, and solutions we've been looking for. We are the gold. Before it comes to the money, your health is the wealth. Tap into intentional lifestyle decisions, making sure you're putting living, local foods preferably, especially organic, into your well-being, your temple, And you already know you gotta couple that with the live alkaline water, the best hydration in the nation, natural alkaline spring water straight from the source, no artificial induced processing. And the other side of the We Are the Gold campaign is activating our economics, So tap into the We Are the Gold campaign. Get your $20 monthly subscription special at heavyenergyuniversity.com.
Yes, and those of you that know, I just read up. They came and saw me and the Royals and dropped us off our gallons, detoxing after surgery and all that medicine that they gave. So, health, wealth, and stealth. So, if you two want to subscribe or to order, you have two promo codes to choose from. You have Shine Vibrations 888. The second one is Royal Suns, spelled SUNZ, Enterprises 810. And that's heavyenergyuniversity.com. Next up, we have my bro Rule Jacobs with She Fresh, part of his Fresh clothing line. You see him on Instagram, Arthur Poet Rule Jacobs. Go fresh yourself. She Fresh, Fresh Men's Club, on and on. And that is also TikTok at Go Fresh Yourself. So Our guest tonight, I had the opportunity of meeting through Clubhouse, Partners in Rhymes, Lyrical Vibes Room, which is every Friday at 8 p.m. on Clubhouse. So when you are done watching us here, run on over to Clubhouse so you can enjoy the open mic that they have set up. The previous comments came from two of the most fabulous people, Malikia and Scott. And hey, Denise, how are you doing? And appreciate you reaching out to me and all of you who have. It's just been a lot going on. I have been tasked with the obituary and things, playing the middleman. So I definitely appreciate it because in times of things like this, family can be at each other's throat, and that's never good. Um, but tonight's guest, Miss Naya, which I love her Instagram name. Naya on fire, the only Naya on fire, which I love that. I love that. She is a phenomenal young lady. She is very transparent and humble. And when I say I enjoy when she comes to share, because she and I have something in common as far as poetry, it has been therapy for us. It has allowed us to use our words to either pay homage to loved ones that we have lost or to even just sift through our thoughts, and assist us on the healing process. So let's bring her to the stage. Peace, peace. How are you doing? Have you muted yourself?
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
I'm good.
All right. So here, before we get into it, this here is I just want to share a quick picture. This is my cousin Sarah Bynum. She is from the Jacksonville, North Carolina area. She recently, as I mentioned in the beginning of the show, passed away last Friday, and I got word during last week's show. So we will be traveling down to Jacksonville possibly after the show. So I do have until 3 p.m. We are having the family private viewing, and then the actual funeral is this Sunday in Richlands, North Carolina, which is right next door. But how was your Thanksgiving? How was your week? And how was the last time that we were on Clubhouse together?
My grandma turned 80, so I'm so thankful that she's still here with me on Thanksgiving, knowing that she's the only grandma that I have. So I'm so thankful to have her still.
Yeah, that's what's up. I got a chance to call my Aunt Helen. I mentioned to you guys, if it wasn't for her poetry, y'all would not know Sunshine, probably. But yeah, got to call her. She just recently turned 96, so I know how that is to have at least some elders still here to celebrate and enjoy life with. Um, First things first. I don't know if you saw, so I will rehash. We have Malikia tuned in. We have Scott tuned in. We have Zadis turned in. And Scott just said it's hard to hear you. So, are you on your phone or your laptop? I think she might be. Say it
I'm
again.
on
Your
my
mic was mute.
I'm on my
You,
phone. Is it better now?
okay, turn your phone this way. Will it rotate your screen to take out the black?
Is it?
You have your rotation on, like your screen rotation.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and see if you could so that your picture looks like mine without the black on the sides of you.
Yeah.
Okay, you might just need to put it up a little higher so that we can see you. We don't want to have you cut off. No, but still
Is it
hold it
better
the
now?
same way. Have it the landscape way. But yeah, we just didn't want your head cut off. So like you might have to prop it up a little higher or something like that. Okay. How about now? Sound check. Father time. He said, "Hey," again. Say it again.
It's better. Is it better?
Okay, yeah, that's better. If you do have like earbuds or something like the ones with the string, that's good to use too. But if not, don't worry about it. We live, we can make it happen, okay? So first things first. Okay, he said it's a bit better. On my end, I can hear you. So what I'm gonna do is I will just turn down the music a little bit more and see if that helps as well, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, I just realized and I might have forgotten, but you're also in North Carolina, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in Clinton, North Carolina. So I'm like
Okay, Clinton. Yeah, I got some family that moved down Clinton and Rayford, some years ago. So when I saw North Carolina, I said, wait a minute, she is in North Carolina. So, I'm in Charlotte now. Um, so we know where you are from. So introduce yourself. And the first question I pose to you is tell the viewers something that you want them to know about you.
I just turned 25 this month, the 19th. I'm going through a healing journey, so I'm still healing, but also healed. I was touched, but not like that by my stepfather, so I'm still healing. But I'm so blessed to have a friend like Malikia during my journey. So that's me.
Okay. Um, if I may ask, how has it been healing from a situation like that?
It's been rough days. Like it's not good. When I don't write, I'm not okay. But when I write my story out, I'm all good.
Okay. I definitely understand. Um, it's a way of things happening. You know, I was molested at 5. And believe it or not, my molestation story is what led to my cousin being born. So when they say, find the blessing in the mess, um, my cousin was the blessing in the mess. Um, because after um, she was born, my uncle moved back to New Jersey from Jacksonville, North Carolina, and he always told me she existed. And originally, her name was supposed to be Jasmine, so he always would say, you got a cousin named Jasmine, and it's going to be your responsibility to look out for her. He used to tell me that ever since I was young. So fast forward, my great aunt Sarah, my grandmother Janet's sister, found her at the gas station where she was working, and looking at her, she knew who she was. She gave her our address in Jersey. She reached out, she found me on Facebook, and I then became also the conduit for her to get connected with her whole father's side of the family. And then also her father's maternal side, which lived literally 5 minutes away from her. Like her mom's family pretty much grew up with my cousins. And Jacksonville it's a small town. Everybody knows just about everybody. So, and one of those situations where everybody in the town is related, it's somewhat like that too. um,
Right.
so I've learned be to heal from it. I had already forgave him for me, which was a great deal as well. So my question to you is, have you gotten to that point where you are able to forgive him for the act?
I forgive him because like I can only forgive to not forget it. So I forgave him so like it can go, but like I can never forget it. So like, I forgive him, and then I'm just like, I think about it. I'm just like, how could that happen? So it's like, I'm still going through it.
Okay, but yes, being able to forgive anyone that wronged you is the first thing to help towards everyone's healing journey. And a lot of people don't ever get a chance to heal from that because they can't forgive, because it's so hurtful. But it is a blessing when you are able to see that. Malikia says she put her earphones on and she can hear way better. And congratulations to you. And Black Noise says, I'm here, little sis. Appreciate you tuning in. That's right. Told you, Janaya. We know you got family. You got family, and then you got the family that you have become a part of and attached to. You can't get rid of us. So, when was the first poem that you ever wrote?
I wrote the first poem February the 9th, 2023, because of Wallet and an 8-year old on Clubhouse.
Okay, so your very first poem. So February 9th of 2023,
2022, because
2022.
I made 3 years of February.
Okay. So 2022, your first poem. Growing up, did you do any other type of creative writing or journaling or anything? Never.
I just stayed in Clubhouse's room and listened. And then that day, I heard an 8-year old and I inboxed Wallace. I was like, I want to write. Because hearing an 8-year old, no, I wrote something and I sent it to him and I heard an 8-year old. And I was like, if an 8-year old can spit something, then I know I can. So it was because listen to an 8-year old.
Yes, Carla. This February will be 3 years for her. Um, so getting the inspiration after hearing an 8-year old, what compelled you to become a part of Clubhouse? Because like I'm fairly new to Clubhouse, okay? I think Malikia, correct me if I'm wrong, but I just came on the Clubhouse. Um, what was it, December of 2022? Correct? So like I was right there, right around you. So were you always on Clubhouse like during the pandemic, or you just started?
Because of the sports. So before doing poetry, I was in the sports room, but I did not walk into the series room on Clubhouse. So I just been roaming around a lot, and I'm just listening. Like, why can I do this? Because I always was dealing with my story, but I never had nothing to write it down. So I've been dealing with it, but never could release it. So I was just like, I want to release this page. So I picked up my pen. My first piece I wrote after that was my story.
All right. Black Noise said, and the growth has been amazing. I definitely have to agree. Just from what I've heard, being a co-moderator in Partners in Rhymes, and seeing you when you first came into the room, and knowing that information about the first time that you wrote a poem, and to see, you know, time, there's no boundary. And what I mean in that is it doesn't matter if you've been writing your entire life. It doesn't matter if you just started last night. The fact that you picked up the pen or the pencil to write, or now use your phone to make notes, you know due to a part of a healing journey, is amazing. um I really like the poets because I believe you are one that does not like to compare themselves to others. Most people will be like, no, I can't share because I haven't been writing that long. Or, oh my gosh, like you're not intimidated, So, and I applaud you for that because I know quite a few poets that have been writing even longer than me, and they still feel intimidated by the art.
I'll say for a moment, like just writing for a few, I was just like, uh, and then like getting more confident in myself. I'm just like, yeah, I can do this. Like this is me.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely is you. I don't want to give it away because I do have some favorites of yours, but I want you to share the poems that you chose to share. Um,
Well,
so say it again.
these poems are how far I have gotten during my healing journey.
Okay, so shout out again to Malikia because she mentioned you in the beginning, having somebody like you, which I know that sister is powerful. She has been reaching out to me as well. And I am grateful to her. I'm grateful to Scott. I'm grateful to Carla's. And he's like everybody that has so far chimed in. I am grateful for you guys because just as well as you have been there for me, you have been there for Janaya on fire, fire, fire. And shout out to Rare. I know Fridays is her busy nights and I know she might still be somewhere traveling, so I know she commented and sent you congratulations. So I want to make sure that we mention her as well. So um, go ahead and introduce your piece and share it with the viewers.
This piece is called "Learning to Let Go." Learning to let go. I can't fix you. My life is what you did to me. My healing is the main thing that's holding me together. A good old cry will help these motivation days easy to leave with a peaceful of mind. And the life that I'm going through, learning to let go, that my grandma is very proud of me in heaven, smiling down on me through hard days and good days. Forever got to know she didn't leave me for a bad thing. That the main thing about learning to let go for a better life in me and my craft itself. I know I'm doing an amazing job, but there's times where I wish my grandma could be here with me in this journey and always helping me to learn to let go of the pain for myself. The feeling of my life has not been what I thought it would be, having me thinking, should I worry that I probably will never heal, tasting the red pain for what I know you caused my life to be living through trauma. Seeing the seeing that I'm tired of fighting while trying to let go of my pain and learning to heal in the man above God Himself. Seeing the purple suffer that I know I wasn't given, it just came upon me. Anything that I'm going through, God didn't bless it upon my life. Hearing that green is the color that resembles healing, I absolutely want all the green positive vibes my way. And that's it.
That poem. When did you write that one?
Uh, I wrote that poem room of CannaLeaf and Shani. They gave us to pick any style of the five deadly disciplines, and I did Scorpion piece, and that's the most hurtful piece, and I wrote that piece.
Okay, okay. So now, has your writing been more so? Do you find it easier or not so much easier, but giving you more direction when given prompts, or do you enjoy doing the free writing?
I feel like prompts is a little bit more easier because certain prompts it helps me to like write it better, and then most of the time I write without prompts. So depending on who I'm around, and I write by that. So if you give me a prompt, then I write to it. So if I'll be honest, I have more prompts than I write of my own because I've been on Clubhouse so
Okay,
much. So more prompts of my own.
okay. And have you been able to share any of your writings since your poetry is your healing journey? Have you been able to share outside of the poetry community, um, like with family?
Only person that heard my pieces really is my grandma, but it's because I wrote something for her. But other than that, no, only Clubhouse. Like only I feel like I'm not ready just yet to share my story with everybody else.
I
Only Clubhouse.
understand. I understand, in which that's the reason why I asked that question. Because it's all a process, you know, just being able to conceive the right words to make the piece what you need it to be is one thing. And then now it's okay, am I ready to share this with those who need or should hear this? And that can take some time, but I will encourage you to continue to build yourself up to that point, because once you're able to do so, it'll also be like the forgiveness. Okay. Um, let's see. You have another piece that you want to share before we do our music break?
This is a piece that is about how far I have gotten within my journey of writing and healing.
Okay.
Within my journey, within my healing journey, I came a long way, and I'm so proud to have made it. My pen has been helping me get through this. Being friends with people that's here for me and know that I'm doing good spiritual vibes to make sure I'm good. Reading about my Bible and having more talks with God has shown me that I'm somebody. I'm so happy to know that I'm almost 100%, that I didn't know I would be here with how far I have gotten and came along. Forever will keep a positive vibes mindset that that I'm not done growing and getting better with my nerves and anxiety. Even my suicidal moments have gotten better. That's why I'm here to say this is will forever be a part of how far I have gotten now. This is why I am here now. It's because I believe that I'm gonna be healed in the spirit one day. I'm getting stronger and better with my delivery part without believing in myself and practicing every day. And that's it.
And when you write, do you put the dates of when you wrote each piece? You don't. You just go ahead and write. So, can you remember how long ago you wrote this one?
I wrote this piece a couple of days ago.
Oh, so this was new. Okay. Denise loved it. Malikia giving you applause. And so now that you have shared two of your poems on this platform, because I'm not quite sure if you know, we have a lot of viewers, Blast, that are all over the world. And your pieces will now be heard by other people in different countries, you know, not just here stateside. So, how do you feel about that?
I feel good. I was so honored that you asked me to be on your platform. So I feel good that other people can hear my story that may need it. So I feel good.
Indeed, indeed. Um, so before we go any further, let's go to our music, our blast artist, and this is Christina Michelle with "Keep Moving."
Hey, my brother, I know it ain't always easy. sky. Don't let the pressures take your life. Just keep moving. Please believe me when I say that our God will make a way. Just keep moving. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Hey, my sister, I know it ain't always easy. Having to prove yourself to so many people. No matter what you do, they say you're worthless, not good enough, you don't deserve it. But through it all, with strength and grace, you stand tall. Keep your head up to the sky. Don't let the pressures take your life. Just keep moving. Please believe me when I say that our God will make a way. Just keep moving. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. Keep your head up and just keep moving. Don't you give up.
The strength
Don't you give
for
up.
you is ahead.
Just keep moving.
Don't look
Just
back,
keep moving.
moving forward.
Don't you give up. It ain't easy. Don't you give up. Be encouraged to live. Just keep moving, moving. Don't you give up.
Encourage
Don't you
yourself.
give up. Just keep moving. Just keep moving.
I know it may sound redundant, but yes, it's a world designated to keep you down. The quest is on, no matter the cost. The Creator, He'll be your guide. The Creator, He'll be your supply. 'Cause the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, but whoever endures, that's who will win.
Don't you give up. Just keep moving. Reach your hand up to the sky. Don't let the pressures take your life. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Don't you give up. Just keep moving.
And that was Christina Michelle. And I believe the last name, I apologize, Queen, but it looks like Sales Keep Moving. She was our last artist of the week spotlight. Now, if you loved what you just heard and would love to hear more, you need to run on over to blastmusic247.com and join for the free. That's FREE. And you can stream loads of music from all of our independent artists. And if you are an up and coming comedian, singer, poet, I do this to all y'all, okay? You too can join for the free. You go on to blastmusic247.com and choose the freemium account and get your artist stage loaded with your talents and so that we can all see y'all. So, Miss Lady, when you are ready, I will be looking forward. Oh, so we have one more CannaLeaf. Y'all know we have folks that believe in the alkaline water and healing, and then we have something for those who believe in the leaf, the power of the plant. So we have CannaLeaf, your ultimate online dispensary. Looking for premium cannabis products without leaving your home? Welcome to CannaLeaf.net, your one stop shop for all things cannabis. A huge selection. Explore their diverse range of strains and edibles. With just a few clicks, they've got it all. Exclusive offer. So if you are not subscribed to Blast Music 24/7, run on over there, subscribe, then go to CannaLeaf.net and put in the promo code BLAST15 and you will receive a 15% discount not on your first purchase but on every purchase. You shop online, it's quick, easy, and convenient. Just visit CannaLeaf.net to browse their selection and place your order in minutes. Why wait? Elevate your experience with CannaLeaf today. And you can follow them on social media. This Instagram, CannaLeaf_FL, and on Snapchat by the same name, CannaLeaf.net. So now that we have that out of the way, um, now that you have outside of Clubhouse, is this your first interview? Live
Yeah.
interview?
Uh-huh.
How are you feeling?
I feel good. I was nervous all day today. I was just like, I got off work and I was just like, I gotta get home. I gotta make sure I have everything what I want to do. And I was so nervous.
Well, I am glad because guess what? This shows that you are someone who overcomes. You know, um, the way we receive you and the way we encourage you, you may not know it, feel it, or even see it yet, but you are a lot stronger than what you present. Okay?
Tell me that. But I haven't even seen it yet. But I'm
That's
ready.
what, but I want you to know, I want you to think back your first piece. You was inspired by an 8-year old. You reached out to Wallace, shout out to Wallace, and you said you want to write. That's another step. You have been writing each poem. Do you know how many poems you've written so far?
Over. It's been a lot. I haven't even counted, but I think it's over. It got to be over 1,000. I lost some of them, but
I know, don't
it's
you hate when that happens? I lost 2 5 subject notebooks of poems, so I definitely know how that feels. So let's just say from February of 22 up until now, if you've been putting in that work, like you say, and like you share and spit on Clubhouse, we could say you well over 1,000. So I want you to know that in itself, before the others I mentioned, shows that you are 1,000 steps stronger. You are 1,000 steps ahead on your healing journey. I want you to understand that and I want you to believe it and receive that because when we're so sometimes we could be blinded by the things that hurt us, where we don't give us our credit, for the process, the steps that we make. Healing does not happen overnight. It's progress. You have to get yourself to the next step. The fact that you choose to wake up every morning and adulting, every morning that you wake up, those are extra steps because you are not allowing what has been done to you, the traumatic experiences, to weigh you down. So
Well,
just know every time you show up to be present, that shows your strength. Give yourself credit, pat yourself on the back. There is nothing wrong with that, okay? I mean it. Pat yourself on the back. So I do know like the one thing cuz I remember you came alive this one particular piece and I think it was around football last year or it was some game that we all just happened to watch and you was hot and when I say you was on Clubhouse like nah hold up wait a minute cause see this is what happened and I said okay she on fire tonight and it sparked you to write a piece. And when I say that is one of my favorites, like I love all yours. But that one, that piece, do you have that piece?
uh, you talking about my LeBron James? I have
Yeah,
it.
yeah, like cause everybody was like, "Oh, hold up." I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, that's right." Use the metaphors through the sports. That's what I'm talking about. So again, this is someone who just started writing in 2022, and when you shared that piece, I was like, there is no way. That piece came across like you've been doing this since you was at least in elementary school, if not, high school.
I, I don't even know where it's at.
But it's all right. If you can't find it, you can share the ones that you had lined up. But I just wanted you to know, I definitely enjoyed that one because the whole discussion after it, you was talking so much smack. I said, listen to Janaya. I said, okay, she is alive. She is on fire. And I was that energy that you had that night was so great because it was
I
part
have
of
it right now, but if you come to Partners in Rhyme, I'ma find it and I read it for you then.
okay, I might be traveling, so I'm not sure. I still have to also
I
finish. Yeah, I
but
have
I
to
have
also still finish doing the obituary after this.
okay,
So, but
notebook.
whichever, yeah,
So I
notebooks everywhere. You don't have to
yeah.
break your neck to look for it. I just want you to know that that one right there is definitely a favorite of mine. And before you go into your next piece, who is that around your neck?
It's my grandmother, the one that my dad's mom. I
Okay,
she was the I wore it. December she'll be gone for 4 years.
okay. All right, because I see the picture and I see the wings, so I figured it had to be her. So shouts out to Granny. She knows you are with her. Continue to guide her while she is on this healing journey. And if you are ready to share your next piece, go right on ahead.
This piece is called "What My Heart Needs Now Is dot dot dot." What my heart what my heart needs now is to keep believing in me and show why you are healed. Nobody will take this happiness away from me, not even him. I'm right where I need to be. I have God to talk to when I feel like my heart needs more love. Before I was this way, if you asked me what my heart needs, I would have said to be not here. But now I see I'm here for a reason. I have a purpose to let my story be heard and not take myself out. And that's
Now, when you said and not take yourself out, is that what that last line said? What were you referencing?
uh uh my suicidal moments. I've been going through suicidal, but as I said at the beginning, if it wasn't for Malikia, I would not be here. Malikia and my friends, I would not be here.
Indeed. And I appreciate you sharing that because some people are even though they may suffer from depression and then they may also have suicidal thoughts, they some are not as compelled to come forward. My cousin did battle with depression. Um, But like you know, and I know, Malikia is there. You call her, she answers the phone. If she can't get to you, she's sending you a text. Hey, babes, I'm in the mix. I'm in something, but I get right back to you. Like she is the truth. And, I believe in paying that forward. So those that, um, have done so for me, because I too at one time I was diagnosed with PTSD after losing my daughter, and I did try to unalive myself. Um, but it took for me to understand the other side of it. I shared it with my uncle Mike, and my uncle Mike said to me, he said, "You know what? We take for granted the people that we know that have their shit together." Or the people that we perceive to be the strong ones, that when they get hit with blows, we just assume, oh, they got it, they'll be all right. But it took for me to be honest with him and say, Uncle Mike, I tried to kill myself. It put a different perspective on it. And he said, you will never have to ever worry about me assuming ever again that you got it. Even though you may have it, he said, I'm going to reach out. My Uncle Mike lives in Linden, New Jersey, and we talk every day, if not every other day, or within that week, we might have spoken 10 times already, so, and this is going back to 2002, you know. I'm just grateful that I was honest with my uncle as well, which I think it was my subconscious crying out for some additional forces. Malikia said, Mercy, I am so glad you are here. Stay and make a difference in this world. I can hear Malikia's voice as I read that. You know what I'm saying? I can hear the passion behind it. I can hear her conviction, her love in all of that. When Malikia speaks, it's purposeful, and you can't find too many genuine folks like that anymore. I definitely will say that. We are part of a collective that they want to claim as a dying breed, but we are present, you know. Um, the more we keep writing, the more that we keep showing up for others, the more that we keep saying that we shall overcome our trauma and really focus on healing, there's nothing that will stop us from achieving our success, because there is no end in that journey. You do understand that, right? You just
Right.
know it gets easier, because when you're at the end, that means physically you no longer exist, but the spirit and the energy lives on. Um, Malikia, y'all ain't about to make me cry. Dang it. Love both of you, and you two are bright lights in my universe, for real, for real. Grateful for you both. Stay willing and keep working. Indeed, indeed. We receive that, ma'am. We
Uh,
definitely do. Um,
um,
so, um, are there any people, I know you mentioned your grandmother. Are there any people in Malikia that have been um monumental and you would like to thank and shout out?
Black Noise, like without Black Noise writing and Angel Kim on me every day, like Black be on my tail all the time. He be on me all the time. So Black and Angel Kim and you, of course, like you've been a part of my journey so much. I appreciate you so much. You didn't even have to reach out to me that day, and you did. So I appreciate that so much. Scott, of course. Everybody from Clubhouse. Everybody from Clubhouse has been a part of my journey.
Well, I I am glad
And
that I could be added to that for you, and I know everyone that you have mentioned will continue to be. This ain't a one-time thing, this is a forever thing.
I want to say thank you for Red for coming here. She didn't even have to come in, and she's in my city, so she didn't even have to let me know that she's coming to see me before she leaves. Again, I met her before, so knowing that she's going to come see me again, I'm so honored to see her. Knowing that I still go through my journey, so seeing her and talking to her is going to make it feel so better.
Yes, yes, yes. And Carla, she said exactly, she has definitely been added to that list of sisters. That's my shug right there. So comedian and actress extraordinaire, she's a poet as well. She started in poetry first and then, her multifaceted self just blossomed and continues to bloom. She's in plays and movies and upcoming series soon. So folks is out here doing that work. Yes, Malika, we know it is 8 p.m. So Partners in Rhyme on Clubhouse is getting ready to start. So thank you for stopping through, showing love, especially for Janaya and Carla said we have to be there for each other because life, whoo, be life, man. It sure does. Cause another aunt passed away Monday, my cousin Friday, Aunt Monday, Quanta Thompson, and I did not find out until Thanksgiving morning. My nieces and nephews didn't reach out to me because of what I was already dealing with. So my niece, youngest niece, she called not called me, she texted me and asked me if I heard about what happened. So, um everyone who has lost a loved one, past, present, as of within the recent week, 2 weeks, keep showing up. Like Malikia said, keep working, keep doing that work, keep being present for yourself. The more you are present for yourself, the more you show up for yourself, it will attract those who were designed to assist you along your journey. So through my journey, I have learned that, so I want to pass that on to you. I want to pass that on to anyone who is watching live tonight and to those who will catch the replays. Carla, she knows Shine does not play about who she loves. I do not. Like it it's something in me. Like I don't want to say like the Taurus, the bull with the kicking in the dust and the bucking and everything, but yeah, it could get there. You know what I'm saying? Like if it has to. But I'm always, trying to promote healing and righteous living first. But like my grandmother Renee said, who is also Pastor Renee, um, some things need to be dealt with in the natural as well as in the spirit. So just know it's gonna get dealt with in the spirit first. But if you keep coming, just know I come in peace, but you may have to leave in pieces. Okay. Um, but is there anything that you want to personally say to someone who may not have or is short on starting on how to begin their journey? Is there anything you want to say to that person who are experiencing those thoughts of suicide and depression, anything that you could tell them that would give them some kind of hope?
I would say write or talk to a loved one, someone that you trust and love, and pick up a pen. If I didn't have my pen or have my loved ones like my friends, I would not be here. I tell anybody that. I said if I would have never picked up the pen, a pen or knew my loved ones that loved me so much, I probably would not even be here.
And I second that. There wasn't too many people around me that experienced losing their own child. So again, when people see you as the strong person, they really go on about their life because, oh, she got it together. She gonna bounce back. She always do. But people don't realize or recognize the hard work towards that, the tears that are spent. But I'm grateful for those who understand my silence. So if you know someone who is present mostly, whether they post on social media a lot or they would call you a lot or text you a lot, and those actions are no longer happening, once you get an opportunity to take a moment and breathe, reach out to them. You may not know that by you just reaching out may be the saving grace for them.
Right.
Is there anyone else you would like to shout out, or would you like to close us out with another piece? You know, it's up to you. And if you have anything that you're currently working on, you know, any new up and coming projects that you have in the works, you know, let folks know that.
I'm working on a book right now, and while I'm working on the book and also reading the book at two different times. I'm reading the Black Noise book. I can't even think of the Cry Out Still Ink. Black Noise book.
Okay.
It's noise.com. His website.
Okay, Black Noise, yeah. Get at me. I need to get you on the show. We need to talk about it. Reach out to him, let him know he need to get at me.
He will. And
And if you
then I'm working my book. It's gonna come along sometime. I'm not even really rushing it. I'm taking my time with it. So sometime, but between the next year, 3 year mark, or sometime before then, my first book will be out, and that's about it. And that's about it. I'm also just really working on more books. I really want to drop my healing book, and I want to drop another book about my story. I don't want to put my healing in my story. I want to put my story, but also a suicidal book, but like removing myself from suicidal and
uh
being a better. I want to drop both of those books at one time. So I'm working on actually two books, but I'm dropping one, then waiting on the other. But that's about it.
well, um, do you have another piece that you would like to share, or
Uh, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share this piece. It has no title. Mighty God, I want you to know I thank you for the horrible, painful times I'm going through. You still have me alive, and I'm still here when I don't want to be here. When I want to be in heaven, not alive, and no more suffering. Life is tearing me down. Painful, painful, feel for pain not being with my grandma when trying to heal through it all. It might not meant for me to be in heaven. I'm tired and need to be in heaven, not on this earth you created. This trauma life God didn't give me. I'm trying so hard to let God fix me in the blood of Jesus. I want to be fit and need to be fixed, my God. A new life is calling me and want till it gets here. Can't wait till it gets here. Waiting for it to come my way. And times can't give up now. But in reality, I want to be in heaven, watching over my brothers and sisters in the spirit. Heaven calling for me, but God saying no, you need to be here. I have you here for a reason. Had me questioning why you still have me here. I don't want to be here. God keeps saying fight, 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 and heal in the blood of Jesus, and everything will be great. That's it.
I had a feeling you was gonna do that piece. So I am going to uh close this out uh with a prayer. Just cuz. Um it's a prayer I've shared during Malikia's World Day of Healing when they had the sanctuary experience on Clubhouse. Um so I am definitely going to close the show out with that instead of a poem of my own. But as I say, this is Friday. Be cooling how you be cooling. And please be safe out there in those streets. Reach out to those you love. If you can get to a point to forgive, I'm not saying you must forget, but forgiving helps towards forgetting. Um, Holding on to past hurts will only keep us stagnant within our life, within the growth. Things that we are setting to obtain will not be reachable until we are living within the spirit of forgiveness. So the forgiveness is not for them, it is for you so that your healing journey can take off. To the Creator, fill me with your holy presence. Let me rest and be at peace. Let me feel your protection. Let me feel as if I'm under the shadow of your wings. The Creator of peace, come and crush the enemy underneath my feet. I run to your feet for protection as you are my shepherd. You are faithful to watch over me and you care for me. May your grace be with me, keeping me near your heart, where I will never be shaken, but secure now and always. We pray that you destroy the dividing wall of enmity and grant peace to those who seek your mercy. I thank you for being part of the show. I believe in divine timing, and this was definitely the show to have you on. And I'm grateful because even though through my grief, getting the opportunity to interview you was bringing me peace, it gave me something to look forward to. Because as I say, I'm a fan of every poet that I bring on here. So just know you got a fan. Okay. If no one told you, you got a fan right here. That's why I had to bring you on the show so that you can have a whole bunch more friends. And
Appreciate it.
I
Definitely was
want
an
you.
honor. When you text me that, I was just getting off of work, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Soon as you text me that, I called A- I called AK and Black before I told anybody. I was like, I have to tell them. They put so much in my craft. I gotta tell somebody.
Well, that's good. That's good. Trust me, I would have got you on a lot sooner, but healing from the surgery, and then things just been awry. I had to replace my computer, so it kind of kept me stagnant for a couple of weeks. But I'm glad that I was able to get back on and get you because my plan was to have you on here before the end of the year. So I am glad that I got to have you on before December.
Of course, any
But just know you are welcome to come back anytime, whenever you have something new to get off of your chest, something new, especially when the books come. Come back on here so get you promoted and get the folks out there purchasing your book, okay?
okay.
All right. So y'all thank you again for coming. Those that tuned in, thank you for tuning in and showing love to Janaya on Fire. You can catch her on Instagram, the only Janaya on Fire, correct?
Uh-huh.
And on Facebook, Naya Moore. That's NIAYAMOORE. And you can also catch her in them clubhouse streets. Okay. So Y'all be safe out there. Peace and poetry to you. And we will see you next week.